Good morning and welcome back to Coffee Break.
It's summertime!
Yay!
School is out, you can go outside and go to the beach, you can stay inside and read all day.
So everyone knows what the best part of summer is, right?
Summer reading programs.
Summer reading programs.
Yes. Do kids like other things? I don't get it.
That was always my favorite part of the summer.
Me too.
So we're a little bit old now to join summer reading programs, which is totally prejudiced.
I think so. And I think it should be for those who are kids at heart.
Yes.
Yeah.
But since the rules haven't changed yet, we decided to design our own summer reading program. So we both wrote up a list of reading goals for the summer.
Well, my first goal is actually to cheat the system and to pretend to be someone who's under 18 so I can sign up for the summer reading program. It's superhero themed this year.
Right?
I mean, I have to be a part of that. I do. Last night I couldn't sleep because I was just up thinking about the Flash. Just thinking about it.
What's your plan for de-aging?
Well, if I take off my glasses and I like put my hair in pigtails, I think I could pass for like a 16 or 17 year old.
Okay.
You know, like maybe put on one of my old high school sweatshirts, but not one that has like a date on it.
Right.
that would give it away. But yeah, so I'm thinking about doing that and then going there and being like, "Hi, I'm Katherine, and there's like a summer reading program." I'm pretty sure that's how teenagers talk. No. I just feel like if I'm going to be a teenager, I need a fake voice.
Okay.
Somehow my voice ages me. I don't know.
I have all faith in you that this will work,
Thank you.
but just in case, what's your backup plan?
Alright, well, if they see through that, or like ask for my ID or something, then I'm probably just going to go to as many of the library-sponsored events as possible, because they can't keep me away from those.
Public events.
Yeah, they've got tons of cool things, like Grand Rapids Public Library, just last weekend, they had like meet the real life heroes, and you got to like meet firefighters and police officers and volunteers. I know, so cool. So, and there's lots of things like that. I think they've got a magician and puppet shows or something like that. So I'm just gonna go to a lot of those and just, you know, indulge my kid at heart. And
That sounds like a good plan.
yeah, participate through the summer reading program that way. That's what I'm gonna do.
Cool.
What about you? What is your summer reading goal?
Well, I was looking online for different summer reading challenges, but then I decided to create my own because, for one, a lot of the challenges are really long, and I still want to read book club books in addition to this challenge, and I'm kind of a slow reader, so...
And you want to have fun this summer.
Right.
You want to have time for
I wanted
other
a
things.
challenge that I could probably achieve. One of the exciting things I'm doing this summer is I'm going on a road trip to visit my brother in Canada.
Nice.
So I thought I would have a road trip themed summer reading challenge. So obviously it's called #SummerReadTrip.
She came up with that all by herself. I didn't believe it, but it's true.
So I made a generic list so that anyone can read along with me for whatever trip that you're doing or a trip that you wish that you were taking.
My
So,
life.
Here's the requirements.
All right, what do we got?
All right, a book that takes place in your home state, 'cause it's your starting point. A book that takes place in a state along the way to your destination.
Okay.
A book that takes place in your destination, and a book about a journey. And then a final requirement, one of them is an audiobook. Because I get terrible car sickness if I read it in the car.
Me too.
So
Horrible.
then I'm going to bring along an audiobook on a trip, and then even when I'm driving, I can be reading also.
Audiobooks are perfect for long road trips.
Yeah. I just came up with this today, so I haven't decided all of my books for my requirements yet.
Okay.
But we do have a lot of great books about journeys.
That's true.
So I'm probably going to read one of these. One of these is a retelling of Pilgrim's Progress.
There you go.
And it's retold by Gary Schmidt, which, if you don't know who he is, you should know who he is, 'cause he's a brilliant author.
He's done everything.
He also lives in our hometown, which is extra awesome.
Yeah.
So, Pilgrim's Progress, obviously about journey. My other two options are a classic by George MacDonald, either Lilith or Fantastes. I have not read these yet, these are in our backlist, but they've always fascinated me, so I'm excited to read one or all of these 3 books for my book about a journey.
It's funny that you mentioned one of them has to be an audiobook because one of my reading goals is actually to stop relying so heavily on audiobooks and actually pick up a physical book. Because most of the books I read nowadays are audiobooks because I can listen to them while I'm doing other things. And as much as I love multitasking, I just miss sitting down with a book and like letting everything else fall away and just, holding it in my hands. So that's one of my goals, is just to have a real physical book one-on-one
And
time.
I feel like that's very true to the spirit of summer, too.
Yeah.
Slowing down and just relaxing.
Yeah, exactly. Slowing down and taking the time to absorb a good book. Yeah, I think that works.
Good, I like that.
Mhm.
So do you have any other goals besides trying to sneak into the summer reading program and not reading audiobooks?
You make it sound so terrible, like my goals are not worthwhile.
They are so worthwhile.
I do. And actually, it was one of our books that sort of inspired this. I mean, this isn't strictly a reading goal, but it was inspired by a book, so I think it counts. Because we've got this book coming out in August for Vincent Feathers, and this is a picture book biography on the guy who invented the modern zoo. And as I'm working on this book, I'm like, God, I love zoos, and it's been years since I visited one, which is crazy because we have one in town. Like, there's just no reason for it. So my goal is to visit some zoos this summer and like reconnect with them. And as a fun little scavenger hunt thing, I am going to try and find like all of the animals that are depicted and or mentioned in this book and see how many I can find.
That'd
So
be
like,
fun.
yeah. So like, you've got this page that's like a challenge right there.
Well, I would love to go with you whenever you decide to go to the zoo.
Yes.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, we can like take pictures and then compare them to the animals in the book, and
Yeah.
it'll be a good time. We can do that after you come back for your summer read trip.
Okay.
I got it. Yeah.
So let us know in the comments if you have any summer reading goals of your own, or if you'd like to join me on my summer read trip. We'd love to hear from you.
Have a great start of the summer, and we will see you next week. Mom, Dad, take me to the library right now. It's the first day of summer reading program.